Hello, I'm the Ferry, and you're watching Underground YGO with Spidey and Kisame.
I'm Kisame Unlimited.
So, Happy New Year around this time, and I'm talking about all my top 10 most hated cards of 2024. Now, these are the cards that didn't necessarily beat me, but cards that I hated seeing. Now,
You'll see my video next time.
okay, sure. But these is my most hated of the year, and let's just jump straight on into the list. Number 10, Miror Jade Ice Dragon. Are you familiar with this card?
That's the synchro, right?
No, it's the fusion.
Show me the picture. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not a fan of this card at all. Which allows you, because the fallen, because the way that it's made is like the super poly type of way. And with the whole Fallen of Albaz, and then you get into your branded cards that help you get into that card. That's one of the reasons why I don't like that card. I don't like the fact that when it can banish also other cards from the field, and then when it leaves the field, it destroys your opponent's side of the field. I'm like, no, you're doing too much. When you've taken so much. Why are you still doing stuff? Get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why that's my number 10. It just does too much. I'm not really like, I probably want to play it in a deck one day, but I'm just like, I don't really like it that much. Number 9. My number 9 most hated card is Rune Fountain. Now, when I went on...
I'm shocked that's not within the top 3.
I don't like Rune Fountain. The only thing is, it's one of those type of things where it's not that bad of a card. It's not like it's the strongest card in the world. Like I said, my biggest thing when it comes to Rune Fountain, the same thing like I said in my top 10 most hated decks, is the fact of it gets to banish and do all of its little trickery where it like moves and like mills your deck, and then it goes, I get to take the 3 cards that I just used, throw them back in the deck, and then draw 3. If you just took the cards you used, throw them back in the deck, like, you know what it makes me think of? Sky Strikers. Like when Sky Strikers had that modular card where you use all your cards and you just put them back in the deck based on how many you use. It's like a little bit much, but at least it just throws them back in the deck, but it's based off of how many you played in that turn. This one is like, hey, take the 3 you just used, put them back in the deck, and then draw 3. That draw 3, oh my god, that's what does it. It's just like it's just like you had a line like, all right, hey buddy, you're really annoying, and this is the line. You're using all these cards, you're milling my deck. I don't like you. Well, I also get to put my cards back. Hey, you're really pissing me off. But if that's the limits of what you're gonna do, then I think I'm okay with that. And I get the trophy. You know what it is? You ever seen that meme like the guy's like running at the judge and jumps over the thing? That's how I feel when I get that effect done on me. Number 8. My number 8 most hated card is Evenly Matched on the first turn. I hate that shit.
Well, usually evenly match happens on your second turn.
I'm talking about on the person's first turn. Like after, like they just when like the person does, I play nothing. I go to the battle phase and evenly matched. I hate that. I don't like. I don't like that at all. It's like, nah, my nigga, nah. You shouldn't be able to.
You know what's funny? Because you face my Tellarknight deck and you see like that field that I established with all those negates. That's the one get out of jail free card. You have that and you use that against me, clears everything. Because I have nothing. Because I have Skybridge that lets me like tag out a card and then summon the one that nukes the field.
That,
I also have the other, like number 38, which negates spells. I have Utopic Ray that can negate twice. I have fucking Diamond that negates monsters and a Floodgate where you can't mill, recycle. All that great on paper. There's almost very rare things that could really like beat down that field easily. And then Evenly Matched swings by and just says, bye. And I'm like,
so it's just that first turn, because it's like, you didn't do nothing. You didn't earn. To me, it's always like, I wasn't earned. I worked really hard to build this field up. You're like, And then, especially if I go back to the day before we recorded this video, where I was like doing my little duels and somebody did Evenly Matched, I negated it, then he activated another one. And I was like, it don't even have a once per turn effect.
If you want my honest opinion, cards like Zeus and Evenly Matched, I think are very healthy for the game.
I really almost slapped you just now.
Can you know why? Because when we made the original video and I was debating it back and forth with you, there was one thing I didn't pitch, but I still stand by it really like a lot, which is I grew up in a game where we never had established fields. You beat my field in 2 seconds, I beat your field in 2 seconds. We had Mirror Jade, Widespread, spell cards that nuked the field like Lightning Vortex, Dark Hole. Like every minute our fields were being cleared. If anything, you should understand that better than anybody. We need more things that just clear everything like that. That's what I think is healthy for the game.
Play Darkhold, my nigga.
We have a gajillion cards on the field that protect themselves. I want everything gone.
Not like that. Nah, you gotta pay. You gotta pay something.
You gotta pay.
Yeah, like Solemn Judgment, you paid half your life points to get rid of one card. But this is just like... it's just... Yeah, it's just... Hey, man. Like, that's really all that is. It's like, I play evenly matched. You didn't earn that. You didn't do anything. My number 8. For some odd reason, I wrote Rune Fountain again, but that wasn't the card that I meant. The card that I meant was Triple Tactics Thrust. I don't like that card.
Okay.
You know what's so funny? I have no problem with the Triple Tactics talent. I have no problem with that card at all. I think that the condition for it being summoned, the fact that I only played it during the main phase, like all of that, like, cool. Understood. The Triple Tactics Thrust, I do not like, primarily for the part that says, if your opponent controls a monster, you set the spell card instead. And you can search any spell card from the deck. I'm like, whoa. Access to any spell card from your deck? Nuh-uh. And if I have a monster, you get to just play it now because you're setting it. Because you're not going to put a quick play down because you won't be able to play it. You're going to put something down that you can actually play. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it's just like, hey, you work so hard to build your field. Guess what? I get to go through my deck and scroll through it. What's the perfect card for this situation? Oh, right here. There it is. Play. No. Nah. It leaves a very bad taste in my mouth. I don't like it. I don't like seeing it. It makes me, I don't want to play it. I don't even want to play it. I don't.
Okay.
No moss.
I don't use it either.
Yeah, no moss. No moss. My number 6 is Gold Sarcophagus. No.
King Sarcophagus?
King Sarcophagus, which I call Gold Sarcophagus because it's the same shit. Right? MST, and it comes into all the plays. And if you have MST in the hand, you pitch it, and you bring it back, and then you summon it, and you summon it again. And then every turn you can keep pitching the card to send the card.
Calm down.
No, not that one.
Calm down. You're gonna blow.
I hate that card. If you play it,
But it's aesthetically pleasing.
to what? Because it's gold?
Because
it's
I like some gold.
Because it's
the
like...
max winners are gold.
Because it's like, oh, it's tied to the pharaoh. It's tied to the Egyptian shit.
We're not shit. You're rocking gold. Appreciate it.
It's fake.
With the money you be making, you can get some nice new.
Now. Number 5. Shiny Gold Sarcophagus. That shining sarcophagus shit.
Oh, the one with like Yugi stuff?
Yes.
Oh.
Nah, yeah, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the cards it's associated with. I hate the way that it plays. I hate the fact the way how it interacts with the player. It's like, oh, guess what? You did something now. I get to summon something and now I get to pop a card on my opponent's side of the field. It's no. And it's not. And you know what it is? It be the wording, the text on certain cards. That will be burning holes in my drawers, Anthony. Like, you don't understand. I was like, oh, I destroy your card. And like, oh, you destroy my card so I get an effect. Oh, no, I didn't really destroy it. I sent it. It's like, what? Loopholes. It's whoopsie. Like, that's what that shit is to me. And I don't like it. They do that every time. They're like white people. They just, oh, I saw that you had all these rules and these laws in place. Well, guess what? I'm white. I get to slide on through and do whatever I want to do. And none of it applies to me.
Well, I'm gay, so I'm not really that lucky.
Oh, but don't worry. We'll get it around you all up. Go your way with the... I'll edit that. Moving on up. My number 4 is Zeus. I don't like Zeus. I'm not the biggest hater of Zeus because I understand the need. I get it.
My God.
I understand the need.
I didn't even need Zeus against you.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. Oh, no. Don't say that again to me. Because I'll be back next month and we can... That was... You got...
You're like, how dare?
Yeah. I ain't even need that for you. And I said that when I got to come, oh, you're going to wipe the floor with me because I'm not really like... I ain't even... Don't ever... Because I can go back and practice.
You're like, now I'm mad.
Zeus is and if you play Zeus, you're trash.
Zeus to me is a last resort.
Well, it can only be played after XYZ monster attacks. So it's not like that you can summon it in the beginning of the turn.
Yeah, it's like you didn't even survive the attack.
You wouldn't even let me play it. If it was good, I'd be able to at least summon it. I couldn't even get to the party. I don't like Zeus. I understand the need for it. I just don't like the fact of the way how it's summoned. It jumps on the field like a Judgment Dragon, like a Beaver Warrior. A card that powerful should not be able to just jump on the field for the price of nothing. And then the fact of with the way XYZ monsters are built up now, there's a lot of ways where people have more than 2 cards attached to it. Like the way how I used to play Zeus. I know, I get it. Hypocrite man unlimited here. You play cards that you hate? Yes, my nigga, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't just not play cards you hate, you'll never win. You have to be able to understand both sides of a card to understand why it's good or not. Or if you choose not to and you feel like you're too good for that, then go ahead and have fun losing. But if you want to, but I played the card like when I do with most Celtic Guardian decks, when I go into number 22 Dreadnought, where you take the 2 rank 4s, you're jumping on top of him, and when he battles, he can summon a card. So he could summon Zeus in that part alone, or he can go into Great Magnus, which I love because it's like Megazords and Power Rangers. Yeah. But I can do the Great Magnus and then throw Zeus on top of that, so now I have 4 materials, so I can do this effect twice. So I understand the need. But to me, it's just not earned. It doesn't feel earned. And I feel like effects that powerful just don't feel earned. So that's why I don't like it.
I'm excited to hear what the top 3 are.
Good. You're not going to be excited because these are not really like, oh my god, these cards are so like broken. No, they're not. These are like annoyances for me. My number 3 is Typhoon. Typhoon is another Zeus to me. And he's...
What are you talking about?
You don't know about Superstar Typhoon? The XYZ monster?
The opposite of him?
The one that when you summon him, you can't special summon again for the rest of the turn, and he can return a card back to the hand.
Yeah, that's the Sky Crisis, right?
Yeah.
Alright. He has 2,900 attacks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that guy.
He's nothing. Zeus is worse than him.
Zeus takes 2 materials to get his effect off, which you can't guarantee. This nigga takes 1, so as soon as he gets to the field, you're guaranteed his effect. That's the only reason why he's higher than Zeus. Do I think Zeus is a better card? Absolutely. I'm only talking about why I hate the card. And the fact that you're guaranteed to get that effect off is why I don't like that card. You're not guaranteed to get that effect off with Zeus every time because you're not guaranteed to have 2 materials to it. But you are guaranteed to have the 1 material for the Typhoon. And all it takes for Typhoon to jump on the field like a Beaver Warrior as long as it's a card that was special from the extra deck the turn prior to that. So, no. And the fact of it doesn't have that effect of like, oh, when you summon, you can't summon for the rest.
Sorry.
Riveting content. Riveting content I'm giving you, huh? And once again, white people shit. Texting of the card. You can't special summon for the rest of the turn. Meaning, you can do all your plays and then wait till the very end and go, I think I'm going to show up now. Oh, what's that over there? Oh, the other stuff couldn't get rid of them? That's what I'm here for. Lift that motherfucker off the ground. No, man. I wish he had the effect of when you summon him, you can't special summon at all. Like, you can only special summon him. No more, no other special summons. Like, if you special summon other stuff, you can't summon him. If you special summon him, no more. That's it. Not for the rest of the, no more. So it's either him or nothing. You're all in or all out.
Do you want me to show you how to be an XYZ master?
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you, Anthony. My number two most hated card is Card Destruction. I know you're thinking of like, what? That card's not even broken. Why is he hating on these cards? They're not even good.
Is this all tying to Dark Worlds?
No.
Then why? Card Destruct, the card that basically like you and your opponent discard your hand and draw the same number of cards. That's it?
Say it again. Come say it again for the people at home.
You discard your hand, and you and your opponent...
No, you don't just discard your hand. Who else discards?
You and your opponent.
Yeah, did I activate that? Why am I just... So, just from like this has nothing to do with Dark Worlds. Purely on card design. And mind you, this card has been around forever. And that's why it's still in my most hated cards. I'm always going to hate this card. The reason why this... You know what's funny? That card is why I hate Dark Worlds. Because Dark Worlds do similar shit. But that effect alone of... I activate my card after I did everything and got rid of all my resources, or I can set whatever I need to set and then say that. Because all it's doing is saying, hey, you know what's in your opponent's hand? Hey, fuck all that. Get a new hand. Try again.
I mean, hey, with all the duels that we had, it seemed like a card destruction would have did you wonders.
I'm going to hurt this man. I'm going to hurt this man. I'm going to hurt him one day. One day. He acts like I've never won before. But talk your shit. I'm going to let you talk your shit. There will be a day. The day will be soon when my family passes away and I have time to practice your ass is grass. Or once I find a way to... I don't like that card purely off of how it is designed. I don't like that card even though it's existed since the beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't care how many decks don't play that card. If you ever play that card, I'm jumping across the table. I'm shaking the table. I might shake the room. I'm liable to commit some bodily harm to the person against me playing that card. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. I never want to see it. The fact that you get to do it at your own leisure and make me discard...
It's such an odd thing to hate.
I don't like it. I get it. I understand it's not a good card. I understand it's not meta. I understand we don't see it. That doesn't take away or disregard or dismiss my points of why I don't like it. I don't like cards that are like, I get to do what I want, and now guess what? You don't. I don't like that. I don't like that. That is not fair. That is not fun. That is very annoying. But you know what's so funny? If you hated that last card for mine, like number 2 most hated, you're going to be like, Evan, you need help for my number 1. My number 1 most hated card is the most obscure piece of shit card that ever existed. It's not even good. I'm telling you, these cards aren't good, so prepare your criticism. It's Soul Resonator. I don't like it. I know. I get it. I understand. It's like, what the hell? You can play so much against it. That doesn't mean I like it. I don't even like seeing it. You know,
Red Resonator is your most hated card in this game.
No, I didn't say Red Resonator. I said Soul Resonator. Soul Resonator. From the structure deck, the Crimson King, a 50-cent card, a level 3 tuna monster. The one that when this card is normal summon or special summon.
I use it.
Or... I hurt this man, America.
You did not know that I played the Resonators?
No.
Yeah. I have the deck. I have it on my yugioh Pro. I could have used it against you.
That laptop went. Oh my god! Through the roof. I'm just gonna read the effect for those of you who don't know.
It just searches.
No, you add 1 level. No, it doesn't just. It doesn't just. Don't you lie. Get your little white lies off. Add 1 level 4 or lower fiend monster from your deck to your hand, except another Soul Resonator. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Dark Synchro monsters. If cards you control would be destroyed while this card, or while you control a Red Dragon, Archfiend, or Synchro monster that mentions it, you can banish this card instead.
So he literally searched in like the slightest bit of protection in the graveyard. Big whoop.
I hate it. See what you just did? See what you just did? You're trying to downplay it. You're trying to downplay it. The slightest bit of protection.
Where was Soul Resonator in the lineup of popular cards?
Oh, it's nowhere. It's nowhere. It's nowhere on there. This isn't, like I said, this is not a popular card. This is not a great card. This isn't a broken card. It's not even broken. Like, I get it. It's not even broken. It's just the fact of how much I don't like that deck. And that is the catalyst. That's usually the first card. Like, that is the one card combo. That
like, for me, like, if I was looking at, like, Junk Speeder for the longest time I didn't like. Because Junk Speeder was like, it's a level 5 synchro, and its effect was, when this card is special summon, search as many Synchron cards from your deck or just summon them on the field and You don't have to negate their effects. Doesn't even cut off your battle. Just do whatever the fuck you want. That, I think, was unfair. Because I'm like, you're literally, like, I could literally, like, summon Speeder in my Extra Monster Zone and summon 5 synchros, like 5, like, tuner synchron monsters from my deck onto the field. Then my deck down by 4 or 5 cards. And then synchro summon up the ladder like that. That, I thought, was unfair. But you are making a big deal.
Yes, you know why? I understand that Hot King Calamity of Red Dragon Archfiend, whatever the hell his name was, is not in the game anymore. I get it. But it was here. It was here and it still exists.
Like, I hated Gateway for the longest time because Gateway was like a never-ending story.
I get that, but if you're summoning one of the best boss cards that's ever existed and you're the catalyst to it and you protect it, I hate you. So, you know what it is? Because I don't like that deck, and every time that's the ideal one card, that first card that they play going into that combo. So every time I see him, I think of that, and it just brings back bad memories. And I'm like, throughout the year, and I'm just like, no. Yeah, could I just hate the Hot King Calamity Dragon guy? Yeah, of course. But no, I hate when you start, because that card isn't even it's not a hot red, it's not even an Archfiend. If it just had anything to do with the Archetype in its name, I would be like, valid. Great card, 10 out of 10. I love it. Great design. 2 thumbs up, Konami. But the fact that his name is Soul Resonator, it has nothing to do with Hot Red Dragon Archfiend or any Red Dragon Archfiend, besides the fact that it's in its card text. No. Imagine. Could you imagine a world where a card like fucking Wriggle, you know the card I'm talking about too, not the Wriggle joke card, the Griggle card, the Earth one. Imagine like that effect led into a fucking, what's a card you don't like? give me like a big boss monster that you don't like. The Shooting Star Quasar Dragon. Imagine that card just says, hey, I summon this, and when I'm in the graveyard, I can protect Quasar again. Or when Quasar gets banished, I summon Quasar again back to the field. And it'd be like, yeah, but you're not even a Quasar. You're not a Synchron. You're not a nothing. That's why I don't like that card. He's not associated in any way, shape, or form. I know the video's running long. I don't care.
You want, and like, can I put like the last like insult to injury?
Go ahead.
So you know Ted Lewis, you know who that is?
No.
He's the voice actor of Jack Atlas. Okay. And I sent him a Resonator to sign. It's in this house.
I'm going to find it. I have a special set of skills. And I'm going to find it. I would have sent it to him to rip it on camera. Hey, can you rip this card and say fuck this card in person?
Thank you guys for watching the video.
Comment down below your top 10 hated cards or what you think about my top 10.
And then we're going to hear what mine are. Mine will actually make sense.
What? Either way, both of our, I can't wait. Individual channels, Instagram, Discord server, Master Duel IDs in the description. Mean a lot. Check those out. 2 previous videos. See you guys next week.
Hey, this is Seno Kaiba. Listen, Kisame and Spidey, I just want to tell you something. You're both third-rate duelists with fourth-rate decks. Oh, and I play my Blue Eyes White Dinosaur.